Thank
Well,
you.
it is the final day of Pope Francis's body lying in state at St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican. These some of the latest images coming by as mourners wait. Some of them have been singing Ave Maria. Over 150,000 people have filed through St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican. Francis died of a stroke on Easter Monday, aged 88. Let's cross there now, speak to our reporter, Clovis Casali. Hello to you, Clovis. It's a final few hours to see the Pope's body. What's the atmosphere like there?
Well, it truly is the final few hours here to go and pay their respects to the late Pope Francis. People queuing, let me show you, people queuing to go inside St. Peter's Basilica. And very soon at 5 p.m. Rome time, well, the whole square will be emptied. The routes, the access here will be cut. This in order, of course, to prepare for tomorrow, Saturday's funeral. My colleague Gael Fonseca is going to show you, look, Via della Conciliazione, which leads to St. Peter's Square. Look at the amount of people there preparing, of course, here for this special day. They all want to go into the Basilica. I'm not sure everybody will be able to, but inside, I was there yesterday, I can tell you, it's very quiet. Silence, respectful, of course. You do feel the sense of grief and sorrow, and people walk slowly by the wooden coffin of late Pope Francis. We spoke to some Germans who drove 12 hours straight from Munich in order to be here on time today to pay their respects. We met also some French tourists, some people from the UK, Americans, also tourists who planned this, their holiday to Rome and the Vatican months ago, but who told us they were extremely happy to be able to be here, witness this historic moment, because today is the final day to pay their respects to the body of late Francis. But of course, this Saturday, the funeral, with 1.4 billion Catholics around the world who will surely be watching, and many more watching on their TVs or online.
Yeah, Clovis, you also spoke earlier to one of the closest clergymen to Pope Francis. What did he tell you?
Padre Fortunato. He is now head of communications for St. Peter's Basilica. Extremely close he was to Pope Francis. He told me, like many people, that this was a humble and simple man. He has a lot of work on his hands, of course, with the funeral coming up tomorrow. High security, notably having to handle all these delegations that are turning up. Donald Trump, the US president, set to arrive here in Rome tonight, and many others. And I asked him, this is a time for mourning, of course, but what about the conclave, which is in all people's minds? The conclave that will lead to the designation of the next Pope, the successor of Pope Francis. Well, Padre Fortunato told me, the conclave, there are always surprises. We are only on the first floor. We might make some decisions, discussions, talks in order to find the best person, but the real decider is up there, right above, and that's God.
Clovis, what can you tell us about security? So many people there where you are. Then we have this massive funeral tomorrow with dozens of heads of state. So what's the security detail like?
Well, we've been told around 8,000 forces deployed. There'll be a no-fly zone, and we can see forces also equipped with machine guns to bring down potential drones. You also have snipers deployed on rooftops around here. You have cameras, of course. This because you've got dozens of royals, of heads of state, Prince William from the UK, US President Donald Trump, French President Emmanuel Macron, and many more. And that's why also St. Peter's Square is to be emptied from 5 p.m. onwards. This in order for the Vatican to possibly place the last few seats. You do have already seats over there just outside the Basilica, but also to make sure that they can sweep the area, make sure that security-wise everything is safe and ready for tomorrow's funeral of Pope Francis.
All right, Clovis, thank you very much. Clovis Casali reporting from St. Peter's Square.